Hey guys, it's Kali Morgan and you're welcome again to my channel. Well, I'm super excited to be on your screens again, full time, no leave, no transfer. And today we're going to be talking about marriage, Christian marriage. Yeah, so I can imagine what's going on in your minds. Yeah, I recently just got married, 2 weeks now, to the best man in the world. And before our wedding ceremony, my husband and I paid a visit to our sponsors, Barrister and Lady Esene, beautiful couples. And they presented us with the best gifts ever. Okay, they gave us over 30 Pauline books to read, all talking about marriage. And it's the best. Why I say it's the best gift is because we are oftentimes moved by luxuries and all, but knowledge is key. And they wanted us to understand what marriage is about, to prepare us for the marital journey that we are currently in right now. And so I'm really, really thankful. I was really excited when they gave us these books. And being a lover of books, of course, you can imagine the excitement. So yeah, the book, like I said, is on Christian marriage. I know there are various kinds of marriages, courts, traditional marriage, and Christian marriage. But I'm going to be emphasizing on Christian marriage. So we're going to be talking about the reasons why so many marriages fail. It's on page 11. I don't know if I said the book is written by John Buck. Okay, and on page 11 it's emphasizing on the reasons why so many marriages fail. So I read. I'm not going to bore us with so many words, but let's just read a bit of it. Most couples are directly and principally to blame for the failure of their marriages. I agree. Marriages fail for a wide variety of reasons, such as rushing into marriage without the couple really knowing each other well. So I'm going to be picking these points one after the other and expatiating on it. So I know they say marriage, love at first sight. I know they say there's love at first sight. I don't really know how that works, but I feel you need to know each other well, really well, because it's one thing dating someone and it's another marrying that person, because this time you're going to be living with that person, you're going to be seeing so many things you didn't see while courting. So it's really very important to know each other really well. And I won't say the longer you date, the more fulfilling or lasting your marriage will be. Some persons can just court for 3 months. I've heard stories like that. They just court for 3 months, even less than 3 months, and they are doing really fine. They are still married for years. So it depends. Some humans, we individuals, we differ. So whatever works for you, though. But it's also good to understand your partner, to understand your spouse really well. And it's also talking about marrying someone from another cultural background. Well, I'm from Delta State. My parents are from Delta State, and I got married to an Igbo man. So I know some persons, some women and men in general, would rather they marry someone from their cultural background. But it's a good thing though. But of course, we preach unity, we preach diversity. So it's also a good thing to marry from another background. I don't see why culture should be a barrier to, should be a hindrance to a lasting marriage. So like I said, what works for you? If you feel if you feel marrying someone from your cultural background is best, then it's fine. But it's also a good thing to marry from outside your culture. Okay, and then he went on to say, marry someone from another Christian church or from another faith entirely. Well, I'm Catholic. My husband is Catholic as well, and I am not one who goes on to say other denominations, other churches are not followers of Christ. Okay, no, we are all one. And if marrying someone from, if as a Catholic you want to marry someone that's a Catholic as well, fine, it's good. And if as a Catholic or as a member of another church would want to marry someone from a different denomination as well, also good. It could be a Christian marrying a Muslim, it could be a Muslim marrying a Christian. All works. Although me personally, I had always, growing up, I'd always wanted a Catholic a man for a husband, because I would love going to church with my husband, not him going elsewhere or me going elsewhere. I just wanted my kids and I just wanted one family, one lifestyle and all. I know we all worship one God, but like I said, whatever works for you. Marrying someone from outside your religion is it's good. We all worship one God, so it's not even, it shouldn't be a hindrance. But although for some it's a problem, it's a problem. So you have to make it. You need to make it something that works for you. It shouldn't be a hindrance to a lasting marriage. Also, it talked about understanding, not understanding what marriage is all about from the point of view of permanence and commitment. Well, I'm going to emphasize on this and on this because, you know, a lot of us think that love is what keeps a marriage going. I remember having this conversation with a friend before I got married, and he told me that, okay, let me ask, have you wondered why our parents are still married till date? Our parents, I mean, you know, I'm talking about our parents from the 70s, 60s, and you can go on. It's not, I won't say love is what's keeping them going. For some of us, you've heard your parents say, I've heard mine. they tell us, it's a general thing. Our parents tell us this, and if you haven't heard it, maybe you're yet to, you'll hear it someday, soon. They tell us, you hear your mom saying, the only reason I'm still married to your father is because of you children, else I would have left a long time ago. Our father said this as well. So, you know, it's not always about love, because love, like they say, it fades. It fades with time. But commitment is what keeps a marriage going. Okay? If as a man, you don't understand what commitment is, then it's a problem. And if as a woman, you don't understand what commitment means, it's a problem. Okay, we go to the altar and we make vows, we make promises to God. That's why I say in court marriages and in traditional marriages, you can easily back out. But in Christian marriage, it's a bond. You made a covenant, which you must keep till death do you both part. And that's why commitment, it's good that when you're entering into marriage, you have it in your mind that this is for better, for worse. There is no backing out. Whether he begins to misbehave at some point or whether you begin to misbehave at some point, we die there. So yeah, love and commitment goes hand in hand. You cannot separate both. Love alone cannot keep a marriage going. It cannot. They have to go together, love and commitment. So yeah, I'm really excited to be talking about this. I'm still learning. I'm still in the learning process. But of course, if you have any suggestions or any contributions as regards this topic, then feel free to share your thoughts with me on the comment section. I would be quick to reply all of your comments and your contributions and questions as well. If you have questions, feel free to air your views. So thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. If this is your first time on my channel, then kindly hit the subscribe button so you get notified whenever I release a new video. So until then, see you next time. Bye.